After completion of a 3-month internal review of how the state should conduct executions, the Alabama Department of Justice received the go-ahead from the governor to resume warrants for eligible death row inmates. The review comes after several failed attempts of executions, but advocates who are against the death penalty are calling for more transparency on that ruling. News 19's Archie Snowden joins us in the studio with more on this.
Okay, thank you, Greg. Right to Life activists and advocates want to know from the ADOC, how did we get back to this point so fast? Saying that 3 months is just not enough for a complete review, especially after multiple failed attempts to put someone to death.
Although the findings of the review have yet to be made public, Alabama Department of Corrections Commissioner John Hamm announced that the department has made several changes to its execution process. Number one would be to increase the number of qualified medical personnel to carry out executions. Right to Life advocates say that it's just not enough of a review to make a swift return to putting people to death.
It's just crazy how much these states want to protect something that is, such a just bizarre practice in general in a modern world.
The Reverend Jeffrey Hood, who is a spiritual counsel for death row inmates, says that the multiple failed attempts to kill death row inmate Alan Eugene Miller should entice State Attorney General Steve Marshall to demand a further review of the practice.
It seems very apparent to me that Governor Ivey and Attorney General Marshall seem to think that the existence of the death penalty is what makes a society cohesive.
Alabama Arise, a policy change group, is calling for ADOC Commissioner John Hamm for more transparency or a better explanation of the review.
He didn't make mention of any type of report where folks could, learn more about what was going on and what the problems are. So that, coupled with the fact that this was an internal 3-month review, just leaves us feeling really disappointed and leaves us feeling like it was a missed opportunity to kind of reflect and possibly advocate for some really meaningful change.
There's this belief that we have to keep this system going even if we're wrong.
Now, after an internal review, Alabama State Attorney General Steve Marshall ordered the Alabama Supreme Court to set an execution date for James Barber. Barber has been on death row since 2004.